Hi, and welcome to Notes from the Field. I'm Coco Swanson, and this is my weekly advice vlog where I jump on and answer a question from y'all. So feel free to send in questions either just right below on YouTube or you can email me. I'm gathering them from students and clients. And I create an embodied experience or a suggestion that I hope helps the problem and brings about more coherence with your body, your mind, and your heart. This week's question: what do I do when I suddenly realize I don't want the relationship or the life or the job that I'm in? I'm definitely in the field right now, so I'm hiding my mic from the lawnmower behind me. I might just take this inside. We'll be really in the field. So what do I do? What do I do if I know that I don't want something anymore? Well, that knowledge itself, that sudden knowledge, usually creates a response. I'd say that this is fun. I'm just going to come down a little lower and keep it really low key with notes from the field. So we don't get the background noise as much. Okay, so this is Coco on the fly. So if I suddenly realize that something's off, well, first, when that happens for you, create the appropriate boundaries to give you the space you need to let it go out of your brain, to let it go back to source, whatever your name for source is, the universe, God, infinite source, whatever it is. Because when we have a stark realization that something is not what we want anymore, or something we thought was one thing is not what we thought it was, well, it's nice to give life a chance to arrange and rearrange in ways that we can't see from that vantage point. So what I suggest is, if you realize, I'm sorry, these are big things, big problems, but I think that the fact that I'm just like kind of, you can't see, but I'm now like half my size because I came down instead of a chair. I'm just kneeling down and doing this. So you have the giggles, but this is very important stuff. And we need time. So if we have the realization that something's not for us, by all means, make the appropriate boundary to create spaciousness between you and whatever it is. You know, if that's a job, it's a little tricky because you have to go. If it's a relationship that you live within, that's also a tricky thing. How do we create boundaries within something that we're needing to stay in? To me, that looks like more space to think, more space to ponder together, but also more space for me to give my dilemmas back to source, for me to say, please, I exhale this. I have no idea what comes next, but I know that I want my life to reflect my core values and my core desires, and that's that. Let me see if I can bring it outside again just for fun. Okay, so we're coming back out to finish it outside and say, when life is no longer reflecting what you want, let yourself create space with boundaries. If you're in relationship and with somebody, maybe it's just holding hands rather than dialoguing. In order for you to start to loosen your grip on what is and to allow it to reconfigure by going back to source, by exhaling it fully. Because when we start to exhale things back to source and align with solution happens. Okay, that's it for today. Let me know how that lands, okay? Till next week, notes from the field. Peace.